It's been a minute since I've played anything here on this channel, and I'll go over that in a minute. But first, I want to say that um, while off camera, I've actually done a lot of grinding here on Injustice, and I've unlocked a heavy handful of characters. So I would go as far as I could with Survivor and do online matches. I got a majority of the bronze characters, a majority of the silver characters. I got Kandak Black Adam, Blackest Night Martian Manhunter, Teen Titans Cyborg, our Arkham Origins Batman, Rebirth Raven, Prime Raven because the challenge was last week, and that's all we unlocked. I still have some bronze and silver characters to unlock, and I still have some of the in-store gold characters to unlock. And I don't have any metal characters yet. So we're going to do a few online battles, and we're going to show off some of our new characters that we unlocked over time. So we have the two Blackest Night characters on here, Hawk Girl and Martian Manhunter. Let's see, who else? I kind of want to go for either Regime Green Lantern, because he's good with that power gain, or maybe Rebirth Raven. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna put in Rebirth Raven. Alright, so while I'm going on these online matches, I'm gonna discuss a few things here. So you may be wondering how I got so many credits and how I got so many like nth medal. I don't go as consistently with online battles, but when I do at least like 3 ladders just to get some of the daily missions done, and just for the sake of some extra credits. I did a few of the exhibition matches that we've done in the previous videos. Let's see, and there's Survivor mode. So basically what Survivor mode is, I've mentioned this in the previous videos I did on Injustice Gods Among Us. So it's basically you set up your team and you give your gear cards to you equip whatever gear cards you want on your team. It's optional, of course. You don't need gear cards, but it is recommended. So it's basically 21 matches total. It starts off easy, but the more you progress, there's different rules and limitations, and it gets insanely hard. I think I've mentioned it before that the farthest I could make it when I had my old account was, I'd say, past like battle number 17 or 18. So I was practically almost there, and I was almost done with the Survivor mode. So I don't try to go in complete Survivor mode. If I want to do that, I'm of course going to show it on camera. When you're on Survivor mode, you set up your team, and what I would do is I would have my team set up, and I would try to go as far as possible. And once 2 of the members are defeated, I swap them out and put up 2 members. You have 3 character chances. You can either set up a new team or simultaneously swap out one character after another character. These are just different tactics that I've heard about. I swapped out 2 instead of all 3 because I don't want to risk any chances of my whole team getting defeated and I end up having to forfeit all of the rewards throughout the ladder. I say just once two of your three chances are done, cash out so that way you don't have to risk your last character dying. And that's just how it works. And surprisingly, with survivor mode, I actually got a lot of lucky pulls. I got a lot of double credit boosts, and I got a lot of nth metal, and I got some of the gear cards for there too. I got the LexCorp helmet, and I got two of the League of Assassins gear cards too. I got the League of Assassins, the hood, I think it's called. I can't quite remember. But I know I also got the League of Assassins sword. Sorry, I can't name these two off the top of my head, but I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I haven't posted anything in like, I don't know, I'd say like a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, so I had a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, and that was because the Wi-Fi was actually just like acting up really badly. Like, it would take, well, like 4 to 7 hours just for like a 20-minute video to upload, and it was bad. Every time I uploaded, the Wi-Fi would just like, it had problems throughout the rest of the day, so we had to go and get that fixed. And surprisingly now the Wi-Fi works like a charm, and in fact it works at like double speed, I'd say. And yeah, so that's our whole reason why we haven't uploaded in a week or 2 weeks, in a nutshell. Okay. Oh my god. We're going up against Blackest Night Batman. Remember when he was like the worst card to ever play as? Like, I know nowadays a lot of people will say like, oh, like the worst card to use is probably either Boss Solomon Grundy or Regime Wonder Woman. But at the time, like for me, man, it was just like Blackest Night Batman. And for those of you who need some context, Blackest Night Batman, his passive, and for those who don't play Injustice or those who just watch other people play the game, passives are basically a buff that a single character has. So Blackest Night Batman's passive was that he had a damage boost at midnight, like if you were playing the game exactly at 12 a.m. And I know a lot of people are not really going to be playing the game at midnight unless you're a night owl like me. So the passive was so bad that they ended up having to patch it, and they ended up buffing him and they gave him a new passive, and I think there might be a critical chance in his new passive now, but now you don't have to play as him during midnight. And his passive is that when he does his special one, it has a no, not critical chance, a block breaker chance. So basically, if you're blocking, he could do his special one, and it can immediately break your block. Similar to Arkham Orton's Deathstroke's passive. And it makes it really rough to go up against them online. And man, you can have some pretty heavy gear cards stacked on them. And what makes it crazier too is that Black Knight Batman has that block breaker chance on his special one, which, for those who don't know, every single Batman card, their special is the explosive Batarang, and that has a chance, that has a 30% chance of stunning you. However, the only two Batman cards that can't stun you are Gotham by Gaslight Batman and Batman Ninja Batman. And fun fact, speaking of Batman Ninja Batman, the people who animated Batman Ninja, the movie, also did some of the animations for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So that's your little fun fact for the day. But that's besides the point. Point is, we were talking about the two Batman cards that can't stun. That's really crazy too, because that was back in, I'd say, like 2018. And that was around the last year where they just like stopped updating the game. However, the game is still really fun to play, and it still works. You can still play it online. I'm playing online, obviously. So I remember on that year, not only did we get those two Batman cards, but we also got Rebirth Green Arrow. We got Batman Ninja Joker. Who else did we get that year? I know that year they also gave us the Tantu Totem. I think that was the year we got the Tantu Totem update. I'm not entirely sure. And we also got the Gin Gold Soda update. And we also got the introduction to metal cards, which I think it's a real shame that they haven't updated the game since. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. No! Oh, we were so close. We were so close to finishing that. Alrighty guys, we got a brand new team, we got a brand new setup, and we're gonna go at the epic battle once again. We got Arkham Origins Batman, we got Prime Raven, and we got Kandak Black Adam. So, Raven is a very unique character. I'd even go as far as to say that she's actually my favorite member of the Teen Titans. But that's besides the point. Point is, Raven is actually a very unique character in this game as well. Like, a lot of her cards have a very unique passive, and Raven, just normal Raven is one of the retro cards, and she still, like, has one of the most broken passives in this game. Basically, when she reaches a very low health point, she'll swap her health bar for her opponent's health bar. So if I'm at a very low health, which you might see right here, watch. See that? That's what she does. She'll swap her low health bar out for her opponent's full health bar. But the only time it doesn't work if you have a Raven card against a Raven card. For some reason, they'll swap each other's health bars out, and they both give each other low health. I just don't understand it. I don't know how it works. And Arkham Origins Batman got nerfed, but he's still a very great character to use. Now you can't equip the Ra's al Ghul's dagger, the Ra's al Ghul's scimitar on him because he won't start off with that third bar power, and that will also be disabled if you have Batgirl on your team. Kendak Black Adam, he works really great with the Ra's al Ghul's scimitar and some of the League of Assassins setup, because I know one of the League of Assassins gear cards does damage over time with specials, and plus Ra's al Ghul's scimitar drains power after every combo ender, so you already had that going on for Black Adam, and equip those gear cards on him and you can double that. So you could double the power you drain against your opponent, and you could double the damage over time you do on your specials. And you practically have a tank. Right now, the Black Adam card does not work great, but eventually, once he's leveled up and once he's promoted, I'm sure he will do some heavy damage. So what was I talking about in the last round? Oh yeah, so I was going on about how I was disappointed by the fact that they didn't end up adding any new metal characters, because the only ones we have are the Merciless, the Batman Who Laughs, Batman Ninja Catwoman, Batman Ninja Nightwing. There is New 52 Shazam and New 52 Black Adam. And, I really think that there could have been more character designs for new cards. I know that in the console version they have Insurgency Ares and Regime Shazam, because those two characters were in the story, obviously. But I still won't understand why they're not in the mobile/iOS version of this game. I've seen people go through the files, and there is Regime Shazam and Insurgency Ares, but when you play as them, you end up playing as Regime the Flash. The only time you ever see Insurgency Ares in this game, though, is when you're fighting against him in Breakthrough. So there's that. What I think they could have done for some of the metal cards, obviously they're the best cards to use, and they say that Catwoman is the best one to use in the game ever. But I think they could have came out with more designs. You have Injustice 2 Superman, who is still also another one of the greatest cards to use. And there's also Injustice 2 Aquaman, who's okay, but not as great as Injustice 2 Superman. So you, along with Insurgency Ares and Regime Shazam, you can have some of the other Injustice 2 design characters. And I know that they have the Squad, Harley Quinn, Joker, and Deadshot. And there's also Dawn of Justice, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I think they could have added more cinematic variations of specific characters. Like, they could have had a Justice League Cyborg and a Justice League The Flash, and even a Justice League Aquaman. Rather, Jason Momoa Aquaman. I also think that they could have had even a Shazam movie Shazam. That would have been another concept for a Shazam design, and it could have been one of the best cards to use, because very much like Arkham Origins Batman and Prime Raven, Shazam was also a very broken card, and he's still one of the best ones to use to this day, if you know what you're doing. What else? They could have had some of the Injustice 2 designs for some of the characters and character cards. Like, they could have had Injustice 2 Batman, Wonder Woman. Injustice 2 Bane would have been a really good one. They could have had Injustice 2 Harley Quinn. Who else? I know that there's Green Lantern and the Flash. And that could have also been some form of excuse to bring in Robin. I mean, I know Robin's technically in the game because you have Nightwing, and Nightwing is basically older Robin. But I know some people would have preferred, like, just Robin as Robin. So, I think they could have had it Injustice 2 Robin. Like, he still could have been a Nightwing card, but just label him as, yeah. You guys get the point. I also think that with Injustice 2 out, they could have added some of the characters from that game into this one. Like, I feel like that could have also been an opportunity for them to add in Supergirl, Swamp Thing, Gorilla Grodd, who else? Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Starfire. And ooh, we actually managed to complete a 5-match ladder. Also, while I was on the topic of Starfire, little fun fact, in Injustice 2, Starfire is voiced by the same actress that voiced Kagami in Lucky Star. Alrighty guys, besides that point, we are going to wrap the video up here. If you enjoy what you see, please leave a like on the video. And please do subscribe. I noticed that more people who are watching this channel are unsubscribed than those who are subscribed. So please subscribe. It really does help a brother out. Other social medias that, if you're interested, follow me on Instagram and join my Discord. Until then, I'm going to see you guys next time.